Draco Malfoy should have been killed off in Harry Potter.
Batman should not be considered a superhero.
I thought it was the worst Superman movie I've ever seen in my life. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of For the Vibes podcast. Today, we're doing hot takes.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
We got agree, disagree signs right here. We're each going to go around, mention a hot take. This is overall general movies. It's not specific to anything in particular, like the MCU or anything. There might be some MCU ones, but we're just, picked a few movie hot takes.
You don't have to do all that.
I'm just explaining to them what's going on. And so, again, as we discuss, y'all feel free to comment below, like, subscribe. But let us know how you guys feel about our hot takes and if you agree or disagree, and then provide the reasons why. Okay? So the way this is going to go, guys, is we say a take, and then we're going to say 3, 2, 1, and then we hold up what we say. Or how we feel about the take, right? So, I'll start with my first one, okay, to do a lighthearted... I'll do, this one, okay? One of my hot takes is Draco Malfoy should have been killed off in Harry Potter. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. Why shouldn't he have been killed off?
Okay, you know how I feel about
Okay.
Draco Malfoy.
Okay, but I want to say this, okay? The reason I say he should have been killed off is he ends up feeling like he's a victim in the last movie.
Because he was.
But in the first
He's a
few
kid.
movies, he was trash. He was a bully.
He was a child.
Yeah,
He's
he was an evil child. Was
he was a
not?
14-year-old
He
was
was a
complex.
racist, evil child.
Racist.
Like, or
Racist?
classist. Like, he was like...
Classist.
Classist. Okay, my fault. He was a classist.
Yeah, he was not racist.
But that's
Okay,
just because
sorry.
that's how he was raised.
Yes.
Yeah, but the thing was, he never changed. Like,
he
was
did
that.
in
Yes,
the last
he
movie.
He
did.
became a victim. He was like, it was all like you done against me.
Okay, then why didn't he rat Harry Potter out in the end, in the last movie?
I don't know why he didn't.
Because he shouldn't have been killed off because he changed
Did
from
he
how he
change?
was. He was made to be a bad person, and he changed.
When
He
you're
was made into that.
yeah, when you're raised a certain way and taught certain morals, like you're gonna be that way.
So do you think he had the right consequences to him throughout the series for all the stuff he did in the beginning? Or did everything just was let go?
I think he grew as a character, and that shows in the last movie.
In the last book, but up until the 6th
You didn't read
book,
the books. Stop
Yes,
saying
I did.
books.
Up until the 6th book, he was not a good person. Now he's faced with Voldemort. Now he's scared for some reason, and then he's like, you know what? I'm gonna change.
Cause he was a class bully, and then that guy is the actual villain.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I just felt
If,
like some
okay,
of the things
if
he
you
did.
were raised to be a bully, if you were raised by Lucius Malfoy,
Uh-huh.
okay,
Mhm.
to be a bully, to be who Lucius Malfoy is, okay?
Mhm.
If you were raised that way, and at first, it's just some kid at school that you have to bully, essentially, because he's whatever,
Mhm.
right? If you were raised, whatever. It's different when you are face to face with somebody who will try to kill you.
Okay, I hear it a little bit. I just feel like there should have been more justification of all his actions.
It's one thing to just bully some kid at school than when you're faced with somebody who's going to kill that kid at school.
Yeah.
Technically he could have killed Harry Potter in the train in the 6th movie, in the beginning.
But did he?
Well, he left him, and he was like, "You're gonna die, bro." I just put the invisibility cloak over him and walked away. But which I
He knew Ron and Hermione would, especially Ron.
It wasn't even them. It was a friggin' homegirl.
Who cares?
The point is
In
that
his
you're
mind,
making
he
it
would have
out to
thought
be,
that they were going to get him because they got him every other time.
he was a bratty, snobby child, but I don't think he's Voldemort level evil.
No, not at all. He was
If anything, he
made
shoulda
to
get-
be a monster,
Yeah.
and then he changed.
If anything, he'll get suspended. Okay.
Anyway, that's my first hot take. So next person, go ahead. Hannah or Ryan, go.
I've forgotten mine.
Hot take. Batman should not be considered a superhero. 3, 2, 1.
There's no way both of y'all agree on this. That's so dumb. This is just dumb.
So we're all just fighting it with you.
That's just dumb. He's the
He's not-
he's the DC equivalent to Iron Man.
No.
If you like Iron
That
Man, you have
makes
to
me
like
want
Batman.
to vomit. Don't ever say that again.
How? It's the same
Oh,
character.
no, it's not.
It's a rich dude who builds gadgets.
Okay, Batman is just no.
It's just what? You just can't say no.
No.
It's literally the MC equivalent of Iron
No,
Man.
it's not. Stop saying
Man
that.
with money makes gadgets. Not the same.
They're not the same.
They're the same. It's the same thing.
Iron Man is a superhero. He actively fights with other superheroes.
Batman
for
does
the
the
greater
same
good.
thing.
Who does he
Batman
fight with?
is
He's
just
the leader of the Justice League.
Right, sorry.
no.
What are
No,
we talking
no.
about?
It's not the same, and you know it.
It literally is the same. He just has a darker side. But his darkness is because he's like, bro,
His
Darker
anybody.
side.
No,
He's
in the sense of like,
broody.
he's like anybody can
So
turn
dark
at any
and
moment.
moody.
So he has all these fail safes to take anybody out, including himself, if he was to turn evil. And you're saying he's not a superhero?
Mm.
What are we talking about?
He's not a superhero.
Yes, he
No, he's
is.
not.
What's the difference?
You can't change my mind. Okay. You're not gonna change my mind anyway because I'm a certified DC hater. Period.
But
and you know that.
again, the
So I'm gonna
question
argue
is,
this till the end of the
The question is he a superhero? What's the
disagree.
difference
He's not a
between him
superhero.
and freaking Ant-Man who has a suit
Okay,
that
how about this? He is a cop in a bat suit.
is that
He's a cop in a bat suit.
he is a superhero.
He is a cop
He
in a
is
bat
one
suit
of the
with
best
eyeliner.
superheroes.
Disagree.
He is one of the best. If
He's
you
a
like
dude with
Iron
eyeliner.
Man, you have to like Batman.
He's a dude with eyeliner.
The only thing cool about Batman is Joker.
Oh my gosh. No. Shut up.
You brought this up to argue.
Oh my gosh.
So
That
we
is
argue.
that's a terrible take. That's my opinion. That's a terrible take.
You wanna-
All right, next hot take. Go ahead. Go ahead, babe.
Oh, the new Superman movie with David Cornsweet or something was not good.
3, 2, 1. I thought it was the worst Superman movie I've ever seen in my life.
He took me for my birthday against my will.
Yeah.
Mm.
Against my will.
Already off to a bad start.
No. Hold on. Let me backstory this. I heard about how everybody loved it,
Mm.
and so I'm like,
it was talked very highly
yeah.
about.
So we had nothing to do for her birthday, and I was like, let's just go watch a movie. You like watching a movie? Let's give it a chance. Is
I
what
wanted
I
to
said.
watch a movie, but not
She doesn't
Superman.
like DC much,
do
so
not
I
like
said, everyone's talking about this. This is James Gunn's first movie. He came from Marvel. Let's give it a chance. It was probably the worst Superman movie I've ever seen in my life.
It's nothing to do with the actor who plays
No,
Superman.
it's
I've seen him
Yeah.
It's everything else.
I saw him in Pearl, and I think that's like the only other thing
Mhm.
that I've seen him in was Pearl. But I thought he did a really good job in that movie. So his acting was fine in Superman as well. But it was just, he is Superman. The only thing that's supposed to be able to defeat him is kryptonite. And I guess like it makes sense that he was being defeated by himself. But it's like he's supposed to be
Yeah.
completely indestructible.
Yeah.
Completely indestructible.
Yeah.
The only weakness he has is kryptonite.
Yeah.
And Home Dude got beat up literally the entire
The
movie.
whole movie.
Like
from the
actually
get-go.
from
the
start
jump.
Yeah.
to finish.
Yeah.
Like the opening scene is him being
Yeah.
Locked in, yeah.
That's the one thing I don't like. I've seen some people talk about the reason they love this movie is because you saw his kind-hearted spirit.
Ew.
This dude got beat up at every single moment in the movie. Nothing about this movie made him Superman because a dog had to save him. Somebody had to come to
and
this
not
dude's
from
rescue.
kryptonite.
Yeah.
Like somebody had to come save this dude every single moment. And if they didn't, he would have died from the jump.
Yeah. He
So
really
what about
couldn't save
Superman
himself.
was Superman? It was just such a terrible adaptation because it's like it felt like, bro, this dude's a wimp. Like this dude's weak. like watching the movie is like, is this Superman? I thought he was indestructible.
And it had nothing to do with casting, acting,
No,
anything.
it was just the
purely
story.
the movie itself, the way
Yeah.
it was written.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Terrible.
I agree.
What do you feel?
That
He-
it was a horrible movie.
She literally just agreed.
Not dip, Sherlock. We need more words than that. I'm trying to give her a chance to speak. Shut up!
Shut up,
Mom!
Silence from you.
Okay,
You're cut off.
my
from
next
talking.
take. My next take. If there's nobody else has any other comments, if nobody else has any other comments, is Ultron was the first legitimate, genuine superhero. Sorry, let me rewind. Ultron was the first genuine supervillain in the MCU, and it took them too many movies to get that right. 3, 2. Oh, we all agree. Dang. You want to explain how you feel about that?
Age of Ultron is one of my favorite Marvel movies.
Okay.
Okay. I just think the entire story is so well written. I have so many like thoughts about this movie entirely. But I just love Ultron as a villain because he's real. Like he genuinely is bad.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
he's not redeemable at all.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He wants the worst
Yeah.
purely. And it's like I don't necessarily think that there's no I think he's a really bad supervillain, like you said. Not necessarily you see him smiling. Not that he's the best like first villain at all, but he's the best first supervillain.
Like he actually felt like a villain. Like if you look at every other, like the first 2 phases of MCU, like I've been thinking about it. It's like every single one, apart from the Incredible Hulk with the Abomination. The Abomination was a villain. You know what I'm saying? But then Iron Man 1 was Obadiah. Like what?
See, he's a bad villain, but not super
Yeah.
villain.
Yeah.
And then Captain America was the Red Skull. He didn't really do much. Then you have Thor. There wasn't a villain. Then you had freaking the Avengers. Loki. He becomes a hero, not a villain. Then you had Iron Man 2. Whiplash. What are we talking about? Then Captain America Winter Soldier. Hydra and Bucky. Bucky becomes a hero. Right? Then Thor the Dark World. We can forget about that movie. It literally wasn't until Age of Ultron that there was an actual villain that was and stayed a villain. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, this is actually a threat. Like, it makes sense why he's like a villain. And I'm just like, the fact that it took them those many movies. And I feel like the MCU struggles with villains.
Yeah.
There's not really that many villains.
Well, I feel like you have listed for the majority, aside from obviously like the first Avengers movie, you've listed just like single
Yeah.
superhero movies, and I feel like they can't make a super villain that for just one to defeat because they can't. Like
Yeah.
they need each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's like, for example, Thor Ragnarok had Hela. She was a good villain.
Yeah, she was just a villain though. She wasn't super
She literally
villain.
destroyed that entire planet.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was like cool. Like I get like she feels like a villain, but and I've just thought about it. I feel like the MCU does this a lot, where they turn the villain into a good guy later on.
I hate that. I hate that there's so many gray. I hate that there's so many gray anti-hero
Yeah.
type
Yeah,
villains. It pisses me off because like you were saying, Age of Ultron is when you finally see a villain who's actually evil,
yeah.
and you can be like,
You can completely root against them.
exactly.
Like you don't even want them. You really want them
Yeah.
to lose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every other one, you're like, I mean, I want you in the next movie.
Yeah.
You know, like even in the Spider-Man movie that we just saw, it was like, you're
Don't
not
spoil
really,
too much.
You're not really a villain. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
That's
Oh
all
yeah,
I'm gonna
because she
say.
hasn't
seen it.
seen it.
I mean, but it's been like a month. If you have, that's your fault at this point.
Do not.
But all I'm saying is like the villain's not really a villain, so you're never like really rooting against them.
Mm.
You know,
The villain is himself.
the villain is the system. That's what, at least in this one, right? So I don't know. Sometimes I feel like the
IRL
MCU
too.
MCU really struggles with villains, and compelling villains where you're like apart from event, like Thanos is a really good villain
Mm.
because you're also like while he's a good villain, you're also like rooting against him, right? You don't mind him being in multiple movies, but you're waiting to see his downfall, you know? And I feel like sometimes the MCU doesn't have too many great villains, at least from what I've seen compared to DC and stuff. But that's a take. So next take.
My hot take.
Okay.
Pixar movies, DreamWorks movies are better than Pixar movies. 3, 2, 1. Is that a
Wait,
half?
you said
Yeah.
DreamWorks is better than Pixar?
Yeah. More personality, more character. They're fun, interesting.
I'm gonna have to disagree.
Okay. I love them both.
Hmm.
I feel like now Pixar's doing better movies. Like right now. But didn't DreamWorks also kind of like go under?
No, they haven't gone under. But it's like
No, because they were bought out, right?
I am not aware.
Weren't they bought out by Pixar?
Were
no,
they?
No.
I don't think so.
No.
What am I thinking about? There was
I don't know.
something about DreamWorks.
They could have been. I don't know. But I just think, okay, these 3
yeah,
series.
give us your reason.
Okay, here's
yeah.
my take. You got Shrek,
Okay.
How to Train Your Dragon, Kung Fu Panda. Those 3 series, better than any of the other series.
Love Kung Fu Panda.
I just feel like their characters are actually funny. They have personality. The trilogies, all 3 of the
Didn't
trilogies.
DreamWorks do Megamind?
Yes.
Love.
So okay, here I hear you saying they create trilogies and like their series of movies is better
Yeah.
because Pixar doesn't do many like.
Well, they have Toy
continuations.
Story
They have, but Hannah,
and Cars.
you have Cars.
Cars
you
is
have
not as good as people say.
It is it is. You have Ratatouille. You have
Ratatouille
Incredibles.
is so good.
It's like there's so
No.
much classics in
From both
Pixar.
of them.
I agree.
Of both, but it's like if I were to choose one or the other,
I
like
couldn't. I can't.
if you were to tell me get rid of all the DreamWorks or all the Pixar, I would get rid of DreamWorks before I would get rid of Pixar.
I can't. I love kids movies. I love kids movies so much. I can't get rid of any of them.
I feel like they just have a rewatchability to them.
Well,
they
Like,
do.
how many times can you watch Ratatouille or Cars? Like, I
A
feel
a
like
lot, a lot.
I can watch Ratatouille once a week. Like,
Yeah.
it's
like
a good
Shrek
movie to be.
is just like it never gets old.
See, but I can't watch Shrek that many times.
Really?
Because I find it like
That's a you problem.
That really is. Yeah.
you can watch Shrek.
yeah.
Yeah.
I find it dirty. Like the jokes sometimes are like, this is just gross, bro.
That's a
Like,
you
you don't
problem.
make jokes like that.
No, but it's like, come on, guys. Like, if we were being serious, if somebody asked you, get rid of either Pixar or DreamWorks, you could only keep one. Are we really?
I think
Couldn't
okay,
do it.
Pixar, beautifully done.
Exactly.
I feel like
They're more classics.
animation style, beautiful. Storytelling, character, DreamWorks.
Okay, it's like this. The way I see it is like Nickelodeon versus Disney, right? DreamWorks is Nickelodeon, right? Like the adult
Yeah,
themed,
I agree, I
teenage
agree.
themed, all
Yeah.
that. Disney, of course, is Pixar because they are Disney.
Yeah.
And you're like, as much as you love Nickelodeon and
You're
they
choosing
have
Disney.
such classics, the Disney's just hit a core that is different. You know what I'm saying? Like Victorious versus Wizards of Waverly Place. Love Victorious. Wizards is just a special place.
Yeah.
You just like Selena Gomez.
I might do, but it's like,
I might do.
but what I'm saying is like, okay, I'll give you another example. iCarly versus Good Luck Charlie.
That's
I liked both
that's
of
yeah.
them.
That's
Yeah, but if somebody said pick one,
Personally,
iCarly.
I'd pick iCarly.
nah, I wouldn't. I would pick Good Luck Charlie.
That's a you.
But I don't know. I mean, I hear the discussion. I love DreamWorks movies. I love Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah.
I love all of them. But then if you were to ask me like which one's better, I'm sorry, bro. Pixar just
I feel
hits a
like
different
Pixar
nerve.
movies are beautiful, but they have no personality.
I hear that. Like I'm not the biggest fan of all the Toy Story ones, so I'm not like
Yeah, same.
But then there's these individual ones that are just like, bro, not
Yeah.
like
Wall-E, amazing movie.
Amazing movie. Like some of the DreamWorks I don't feel are going like DreamWorks create good universes and they know how to continue those universes.
Mm.
But if you were to give like one good movie, it's like you can name a whole like for example, Shrek is like the whole series of Shrek is kind of good. But if you to be like can you put up one against The Incredibles or like one against like something else? it would be hard for one movie to compete with one of this. But the universe of Shrek is a fun place. You know what I'm saying? I mean, interesting hot
I
take.
just disagree.
Yeah, interesting hot take. But I
Mm.
would probably keep Pixar.
I couldn't get rid of any of them. I
Okay.
can't.
So last hot take. Is it the last one? Yeah, let's
Yeah.
do the last one. So Rand has the last hot take.
Okay. I personally feel like either before or after Civil War, Avengers Civil War, Captain America Civil War,
Mhm.
not Avengers, that Tom Holland's Spider-Man should have gotten an origin story. Like, we should have seen where he was, what he was doing, how Iron Man found out about him
Mm.
before, and like what he was up to before Iron Man.
Okay. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
How dare you?
You like the way that they introduced his character?
I don't think it should have been a whole movie. I think they should have given a glimpse of it, but I think we had enough origin stories for Spider-Man. Like, what would have been different?
Okay, but everybody wants to say that he relies on Tony Stark.
I don't think he does.
I don't think he does
I don't.
either.
I don't like people calling him Iron Man Jr. Like,
No.
I don't like that because I think he's his own different thing, and I think the twist of what they did with this new Spider-Man made it so fun to where he's the first Spider-Man to get a fourth movie. What are we talking about? But I don't think the origin story is needed just because it's like we've seen it how many times.
Okay, and I'll see it again.
Yeah.
And if they were
If
to make it
the-
right now, me and you would be sat in the movie theater.
If the other two Spider-Mans can get their own origin story, why can't he?
Exactly.
Because I feel like people are tired of the origin story for Spider-Man because it's hear me out. It's one of the only superhero movies that has had so many actors play the role. Like, there's only
Okay,
been
but
one Iron
people
Man.
would still show
Okay,
up to
Batman,
watch this.
Superman. There's
Exactly.
been like countless.
And I don't think they should do that moving forward. Like, you've seen so many origin stories. It's like, why do you want
But the
another
way they
origin story?
introduced Tom Holland into the the
Yeah,
universe
it was
was just
abrupt.
like such a cop out.
Yeah, it was
And then
abrupt.
for his first movie to be like, okay,
Civil War.
yeah.
Barely, like they just, the shortest snippet
Yeah.
of Tony Stark going in there and being like, hey, I know your secret. Come help me fight. Literally, that's it.
Yeah.
Like, let's be for real.
Yeah, but then who would be the villain, babe? And the way this...
What are you talking about?
So what I'm trying to say is, like, when you see the way Spider-Man, like, did Tony Stark help him a lot? Yes. Right? But then it's like, that gave it such a fresh feel to the story. But versus if you just did the whole origin story again, it would just feel like we've seen this before. It's just a different dude now. I feel like they should have at least explained it. Like maybe in
Isn't that what I'm saying?
No, you said that he should get an origin movie.
Like a story, like a movie before
Either before Civil War
Yeah. There
or
should,
after Civil
there
War
should have been
when
a-
he was introduced.
Yeah.
Yes.
There should have been something to explain,
where he came from.
yes,
Yeah.
And how Tony Stark.
how he got his powers,
Yeah.
how he figured out his powers, because, like, he has super strength, but he doesn't have webs, which Andrew Garfield's didn't.
Which is dumb for me. But yeah. I'm glad. Like, I feel the web shooters are dumb. That's just a product placement to me.
I agree,
You
actually.
need a way to, like, sell
Yeah,
toys.
Yes.
I feel that the only reason they did that is to sell
They could have
toys.
done that without it.
Yeah, but they did it to sell toys. I felt like, I don't know if any of the comics he's ever had web shooters, because it's like, it's such a stupid way to have transportation. It only makes sense because it comes out of him that he can transport that way. But it's like, why would you, like, you could have a jet and fly.
Have you ever had a web block? Yeah, you know what? Actually, I have. Now that you mention
But
it.
yeah, so I mean, I don't necessarily think we needed another origin story. That's me. Though.
No, I disagree.
I feel like it would have been cool to just see it like 5
Mm-mm.
minutes in the movie,
No.
be like, oh, that's what happened. But like reliving the whole origin story, I would have been like, like again.
You would have been sad.
I
You
would
would-
have.
you
but
would have
I
been
don't
sat
think it's
with me.
needed. I don't think it would have made like. I don't think it would have had that much impact in the MCU.
I think it establishes his character. And
I
that's what
think-
we needed.
I think you would understand more also from this latest movie because he's alone. And he was alone in the beginning, you know what I mean? Like, nobody knew he was Spider-Man.
Yeah, yeah.
And everything's been wiped. Everybody's memory at the end of No Way Home was wiped. So nobody knows he's Spider-Man again. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I hear it, but I don't
You
know.
just don't want to agree.
It's not that I don't want to agree. I just feel like,
It'll just be redundant.
yeah, I've
Mhm.
seen it twice.
Aw.
What's one more?
But that's my opinion. But thank you guys for watching. Thank you for listening to all our hot takes. Please comment, subscribe, and follow, and let us know how y'all feel about the hot takes. And if you
Mhm.
guys have any hot takes that you guys want us to read later on in the series, please leave comments. Let us know your takes. I would love to speak them out and see what me and Rayanne feel about them. So
It
again,
was hard to think of hot takes.
yeah, okay, it's our first time. So you know what I'm saying. We're throwing darts. Hopefully one of these is going to hit one day.
I also just don't feel like I have a lot of hot takes.
Yeah.
I know I do. Because I don't be liking a lot of stuff.
Me too, but I just can't think of anything on the spot.
Yeah, we got to be prepared.
Yeah.
But we're trying to rewatch a lot of things.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, we'll see. But thank you guys. See y'all in the next one. Peace out, Girl Scout.